Say goodbye to the winter blues and get ready to spring into action as we bring you the newest coverage of this season's hottest sports. Stay tuned because the excitement here has just begun on Overtime. Hello, fellow Wildcats. I'm your host, Reagan Smith. We are absolutely pumped for the start of spring sports here in Warwick. First up is a team rich with history that is consistently one of the top programs in Section 9. With a big upgrade under their feet, they are on track for another successful season.
The Warwick Valley Track and Field program provides many opportunities for students to be a part of a team. This school's track program has a great legacy with many successful athletes. Anyone can join, and based on your level, there are local and national meets to participate in. The girls' track team is run by Kirk Thomas, who for the past 20 years has created a successful program which continues to grow. Considering this is the first season with Warwick's brand new facilities, we interview Coach Thomas on his goals for this exciting season.
I think that track is one of the best sports for anybody in the school. I think there are so many different events, and I think the fact that you can come in at the lowest ability level and work on improving yourself every week is just a wonderful thing where you don't have to worry about that pressure of being cut. And I think being able to train with people that are better than you gives you the opportunity to improve and get better yourself.
Warwick has had state champions, D1 commits, and national runners. Current senior at Warwick Valley High School, Lily Beatty, has done it all. She's captain of the team, and with her recent commitment to continue her athletic and academic career at Ole Miss, we ask her about future plans and past memories.
What I'm going to miss most about Warwick Track and Field is definitely just the overall atmosphere, the coaches that have supported me along the way, and the teammates that have just made this journey so incredible. So I'm so excited. It's definitely been the coaches and just the supportive atmosphere and team that have helped me get to where I am now. Really, it was Coach Tim St. Lawrence and even all the Coach Potter, Coach Akaki, and definitely KT that have helped me through the way. And then of course all my friends on the team, all the relays, they've all supported me even through good times and bad. So that's really what's got me through this. And the whole atmosphere at Warwick is just amazing, and the team is just amazing.
With Lily Beatty graduating, we take a look at the next emerging stars. Sophomore Reagan Smith has already been a national runner and plans to continue with even bigger accomplishments in her upcoming seasons.
By the time I'm a senior, I'm really hoping to be a leader on the track team. And in terms of college, as of right now, I'm really hoping to run in college, but we'll see where that takes me. So I'm really excited to have home meets on the new track and especially bond with the new team altogether.
With a brand new track and a team striving for success, there will be an exciting season ahead for the Warwick Valley Girls Track and Field program.
Well, that sophomore star, Reagan Smith, sure does look familiar. While achieving many victories during their season, the track crew also seems to have a lot of fun together. Speaking of crews, let's head over to the waters of Greenwood Lake, where we will dive deep into what makes our next team so special.
While many sports have initiated their spring season, Warwick Valley crew has been preparing all year long. While most races are quickly approaching, they've already had one occur. In late March, they had a race on rowing machines to compare their abilities with the other teams in the region. Comparatively, they have a pretty good chance of winning, as most of the teams scored in the top 10, with wins in first, second, and third in their respective categories. Now, let's hear from their coach on what it takes to row a good race.
Rowing is all about teamwork, and you can't get anything done if one team member's down or one team member's not pulling their weight. Everyone has to be ready to go, and fitness-wise, showing up for practices. And I think it's a really good tool for the kids to learn how to work as a team. And if they're not pulling their weight for all the rest of the team members, it shows they'll won't do so well in the race, or they don't get picked for that boat. So working as a team is very important.
With the hopes of winning most of, if not all of their races, Warwick crew is determined to keep their energy from last year alive. Not only did the girls' senior 4 get gold at states, but the freshman 8 also got silver. Additionally, the girls' team won both district trophies, with the guys getting second for their group. Now, we will be speaking with current rower Holly Frischknecht about her previous competitions and some of her goals for the upcoming season.
My freshman year, I was in the girls' freshman 4 at states, and we actually got 3rd place, which is pretty good, my first race. This year we're going to go to states again. I'm hoping to go a little bit higher than 3rd place, maybe get a 1st place medal. The other boats, the varsity girls 4 has actually won 1st place before, so I'm hoping to maybe stand on the same level as them, get a 1st place too.
Winning is fun. However, it isn't guaranteed without training. The crew team trains all year round, starting on the water in the summer months, gaining novices in the fall months while re-perfecting technique just to be pushed inside into erg machines in order to gain fitness. The crew team spends more than 157 hours in the school for the winter season, in the cafeteria for 3 days a week, training as a team.
So in the winter, we can't go on the water because it's too cold and sometimes even frozen, so we're in the cafeteria normally on the ergs. So the way that works is the girls will row, do their workout, and then the guys will go, and when you're off, you're normally running or doing some type of yoga or stretching to prepare yourself for the next one.
Ultimately, although it's challenging work, the crew team experience allows athletes to make valuable friendships along the way. For WVTV, this is Abigail Yurchuk, signing off.
From the water to the greens, we swap out our oars for clubs as golf season is in full swing.
Warwick Valley High School boys golf team has only had a few seniors per year. However, this year there will be 8 seniors who will be graduating and leaving the high school sport. Last year, the boys team was undefeated with a record of 15-0. To follow that amazing season, they are starting off strong this year with a 2-0 record.
This is my 2nd year with the boys golf team. Yeah, they're a good group of guys. They're fun to hang around with. They're fun to golf with. They got a good core. They're also great golfers. So in that regard, yes, there will be some big shoes to fill. But we are looking forward to the younger guys coming up. They've been playing. They've been practicing hard. They know what's expected of them, and they're ready to keep it going as well.
The seniors aren't too happy to leave either. They have built a legacy here on the team and are sad to move on.
I've been part of the golf team since 7th grade, so this is my 6th year now playing for Warwick. Just going out, having fun with my friends, just playing matches with them and shooting well. I definitely feel like, we're carrying a lot of weight. Our scores are important in the matches, and we have to perform well, but yeah.
It's always sad to see your players leave after watching them grow and learn throughout the years. However, even with this sadness, there is excitement for the next season to start and to watch others follow in the seniors' footsteps.
From running to rowing to putting, the sports action doesn't stop when we come back on Overtime.
No, I don't know though. I'm scared. You're so
that you're in my lane? No, not at all. Are you not paying attention? Are you texting? I was just checking in with my mom. I was telling her that I thought we'd be home by 6. It's okay. There's enough time. Just pay attention. I'm not even halfway through my text. There's no way. I'm not even going to look up. My babies are in the car. You have to pay attention. It's just supposed to be a quick text. I'm so sorry.
Welcome back to Overtime. This is your host, Reagan Smith, bringing you the best of Warwick athletics. When it comes to Warwick spring sports, this next team has managed to check all the boxes of what it is to be a divisional and sectional champion. Now, let's get the scoop on the girls lacrosse team.
As the weather is warming up, girls Wildcat Lacrosse is working hard this 2024 season to claim the section title. From being a student till 2:30, then going to practice or a game right after school, the girls find ways to manage their time and perform to the best of their abilities for their practice and games. As we hear from 4-year varsity athlete senior captain Sierra Blanton on how she feels their 2024 season is going to go.
Since we lost a great amount of talent last year, we just had to work together and really just show that we could prove ourselves to our coach and to the other teams around us in Section 9.
As they continue to grow and learn to work towards their goal, adapting to the loss of some key players that graduated last year, junior captain Caitlin Larney and 3-year varsity athlete tells us her input on how she feels the team and the season is so far.
I would say each of us have our own unique skills that we use, but as a whole I feel like we do really good communicating and our speed in transition.
Another key to maintaining their recent success lies in their youth. Many talented freshmen and even 8th graders stepped up and are a big part of this team's future and present success. Assistant Coach Anderson tells us more on the steps to success of this 2024 team.
I would say the strength of our team is that we have a lot of talent, especially the younger players coming up. And a lot of the girls have played together on club teams and for about 3 or 4 years now, so we're looking good.
As the weather and games heat up, these Wildcats are hungry for the section title. For WVTV, this is Samara Beauregard.
Another team that will be facing off this spring is the boys lacrosse team. Coming off from a section championship just last season, this year's team wants to keep the ball headed in the right direction.
As the birds start to fly back north and the ground begins to thaw, a special breed of athlete begins to take up the field. Lacing up, a new season has just started. And the varsity lacrosse team in Warwick is ready to show what they're really made of. Dedication, teamwork, and most of all, dominance. Last year, the team did very well. They finished with a record of 11-5, undefeated in their league with 6 wins against in-league teams, leading them to not only finish first in the division, but also first in the section. With that level of success, you'd expect the nerves to be high coming into this year, but Warwick is relaxed, easily blowing out each of their first 5 opponents.
I think just kind of keeping the same intensity in games and, continuing to take everything seriously. We can't get into the in-section games and take them as a joke, since every big win we've had so far has been out-of-section teams who are state recognized. So we can't, lose to some of these in-section teams. We have to keep it going.
To continue the momentum, I think we just got to stay together as a team. I think we've all played together since we were really young, so our team chemistry is amazing. We just got to keep playing well as a team together.
We've had a strong start so far. We're 5-0. Our team's looking great. I think a huge asset that we have is team chemistry. All around, we're buddies. We're having a great time, banging around at practice, and we push each other to play harder.
When I spoke to Coach Kelly, he said that the most important thing to continuing their success is just to come in and practice every day and focus on just getting a little bit better. Another key to maintaining their success lies in their seniors. With only 6 seniors, everyone has to step up and play their role.
Well, I would say it's very important because I remember my freshman year playing, and I played on a team where it was 20 seniors and 2 juniors. There was no sophomores, no freshmen besides myself. So, I looked up to everyone. One kid I specifically looked up to is Rob Nelson. He really helped me kind of become the player I am today. I feel like he really guided me through a lot of stuff. I would ask him questions. So I feel like I kind of want to be like that to all the younger players on the team.
I'd say it's very important. When I was younger, there were players I looked up to like Danny Thorson and Nick DeMarco. So now they kind of passed the torch down to me and Fran, Johnny, Luke, the other guys. And now I think it's kind of our time to step up and prove to the Warwick community what we're made of.
Even though multiple seniors already committed, including Francis to number 10 ranked Yale, they still have unfinished business in the Warwick Valley. And they've made it clear that they will take no prisoners. So while the season may have just started, things are already looking promising for these boys in the Warwick Valley. The 2024 Wildcat lacrosse team is polishing their skills on the field, ready for their next dominant run.
The boys lacrosse team already has a few wins on the board this season, and they are looking to continue the Section 9 dominance. Well, the balls keep flying and scores keep climbing when we return on this episode of Overtime.
1 passenger, 3 potential drivers. It's the driving game. And
here's our host, Johnny Ride.
She enjoys slow motion runs on the beach and takes safety very seriously. Let's meet our passenger, Pamela Anderson. Okay, Pam, let's begin.
Driver number 1, have you ever been drug tested?
No. What kind of drug should I be testing?
Okay, next question.
Driver number 2, have you ever had a background check?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they checked, if you know what I mean. Huh?
Driver number 3, why should I trust you to take me home?
Your safety is my top priority. I've been screened, licensed, and trained.
Okay, Pam, who's it gonna be?
Driver number 3.
Driver number 3!
You can't always vet the driver you're using, but the service you're using should. Be safe. Think before you act.
Welcome back to Overtime. Let's switch gears and head over to the fields where Wildcats compete in America's pastime.
Season is just starting, so let us join the girls softball team and find out their plans for the season.
So this season, I'm really hoping to improve on my teamwork, working with my team. I'm also hoping to improve my batting and my fielding, and just little improvements that can help me throughout the season that really help my team and help us win.
So a few things that I'm improving on this season. Well, I had full labrum repair surgery about 6 months ago. So coming back was definitely building back my strength, getting kind of all the momentum going back up. And definitely a lot of training outside of school ball just to get prepared before school ball started, so that by my 6-month mark I was ready to play.
Now that we know their plans for the season, here's some info on the team itself. So now we are going to show some of the drills they do and why they do them. This drill is used for working on footwork when fielding flying balls, as well as tracking the balls by using tennis balls in bare hands. The girls are forced to concentrate on keeping their heads still while catching the ball, as the margin of error is greater. This drill is used for working out pitcher movements to better react to the ball hit by a batter. I don't think I'm the only one that wants to know what their hopes are for this season.
So going into every season, Warwick softball, it has great history of success. Our goal is always to battle for a Section 9 championship. Historically, Warwick has won one section title since the start of the softball program, and we're looking to add to that. So that is always our main focus, is winning a Section 9 championship.
So for the final part of this, let's ask the coach what their favorite thing about the sport is.
It's such a team sport, and I love the team aspect of it. Some of our better games is when everyone on the field contributes in one way or another. And just watching the girls work so hard day in and day out and have the success on the field in games is so rewarding as a coach. And it really is the best part of my job.
Coach has them focused to win the games for this season. This is John Michael Labasco. Now back to the studio.
The softball team is lining up for a fantastic spring season with many exciting games just around the corner. Speaking of diamond sports, baseball is in a league of their own where they are already heating up things this season.
The leaves are coming out, and so is baseball. Bring those bats out and let's enjoy this season. Warwick baseball is ready to go, and these boys are pumped up. These boys are practicing and getting ready for their next game. This season, these boys are struggling, but they are looking to clap back. This team only has 5 seniors, so they're sure to grow as a group. Last year, this team finished at 16-6, gaining 5 of those wins in a league, making them first. Last year, this team lost 7 seniors, so we have many new faces as well as some familiar ones. This team is going to have to move on, so let's see how this team's going to do that.
It's always hard when you lose a lot of seniors, but we have a lot of really good players, a lot of guys who moved up from JV last year, so we're looking to keep the same intensity, same winning mentality that we had last year.
These boys have been working hard to become the best players they can. Goals look different on each person, so let's check out some goals.
End of the season, hopefully make a good run in the playoffs. It'd be nice to win a section championship, and hopefully I pitch good.
Yeah, hopefully we'll make a pretty good run in sections, bring it back to the section chip, and we'll win it this year hopefully. and like Hunter said, hopefully we have like a winning record.
For some players, this is their last high school season, so the last thing they want to do is win it all. Let's see what these boys will do to win it all.
In practice, we just got to get better each day, take it day by day, and just keep working as a team.
Obviously, we don't just want to have a winning record. We want to have a winning record where we're going to have a substantial amount of wins, and just hopefully put a lot of balls out, put a lot of balls in play, and have a good season all around.
Winning is hard, and it makes it all the harder when you get off to a bad start. Let's see how these boys are going to come back and do this.
To bounce back by sticking together as a team, playing good baseball, doing all the things in practice that we need to do, and just doing the little things that are the difference between winning and losing, and I think we'll get that straight in this week right now.
This team is getting ready to go back-to-back in the league, but they will need to work hard to do it. These boys are working very hard to protect the Wildcat name and polish their skill to ensure a successful season.
Baseball has been a sport since 1845. The first high school baseball team was formed in 1910. High school sports have come a long way, and so have high school athletes. But a newly formed spring sport is finally giving the girls a chance to blaze a path on the gridiron.
The first official year of girls flag football has arrived. Last year, the New York Jets pledged nearly $9,000 to any school in Section 9 to get flag football off the ground. With the help of coaches Greg Sirico, Rocco Mano, Carlos Barquero, Jim O'Brien, they were able to create this brand new team.
Our team, I wouldn't say better is a good word, I would say understanding of the game. Last year we started this sport with a bunch of girls that were excited about it. None of us had any idea what we were getting into, and the rules were a little bit different than boys football. So this year, having that understanding, a lot of girls came back from last year. I think we were better prepared as to how we were going to coach and some of the drills we were going to do and actually how the game runs. I think that's how I would say we were better.
This sport has been slowly gaining popularity. More girls find it an exciting sport to join. Last year, the girls won the Section 9 championship game. And although the team has lost a lot of their senior players, this hasn't stopped them. There are over 25 girls on the Warwick girls flag football team this year. The team has been working hard to get back to the championship finals.
Throughout our season, our team has been working together by uplifting each other, even when someone may throw an interception or if we don't pull a flag. We keep our spirits high and we're able to just keep going throughout the game.
I think we've been working really hard in practices and communicating and working on our weaknesses and more like exerting our strengths.
Clearly, these girls are putting their all into the sport and have the motivation to make it to the end.
In practice, we have been practicing catching. We've been practicing moving our hips in different ways so no one can grab our flags. And yeah.
Mr. Barquero and Mr. Mano have been having us run different routes and focusing on different strengths and different plays and overall just developing us as a well-skilled team.
The girls aren't the only ones who believe in their potential. The coaches have been working side by side with the girls to help them learn this new sport better.
We've been practicing hard. And again, we have a lot of girls that are returning from last year that are have a good understanding of what the game is. So we've been practicing. We have a better routine than we did last year as far as how we're doing things. But just practicing skills, learning our routes, learning how to pull a flag. Simple things are the most important things.
With a team so driven and confident and the help of their excited coaches, we are looking forward to the season and witnessing some action-packed games.
The growth of flag football in Orange County is creating some stiff competition, but the Wildcats flag football still has their eyes on the back-to-back section championships this season. From the thrill of victory From the thrill of victory to the agony of defeat, Warwick athletes are ready to chase glory in a variety of sports, and we are here for it. We are so excited for this spring season, and we hope you are too. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Overtime. This is Reagan Smith signing off, and in the words of the great Coach Sirico, go Wildcats!